Good morning once again, class. Please open up to page number 45. In the previous video, we had read till the time when the boy, the long-nosed one, asked his mother to make the horrid people leave, people who were disturbing them, who were treating them as inhumans or treating the long-nosed one as some circus animal. So the mother, she tells the people to leave the hut, and she closes the door. Now, man by nature is curious. What up till now was available to them freely, now they were willing to pay some money to see the long-nosed one, to come and touch him. So they started offering bribe or money to the mother, and this is how their good fortune dawned. People began to bribe the mother to see the son's nose. Some upholders of justice protested against this corruption. What is the corruption the author is talking about here? The mother taking money from people so that they can come inside and see her son, maybe even touch his nose. Now the phrase over here, upholders of justice, it is again a satire on people who have nothing better to do in life other than interfere in other people's business. They have nothing constructive to do. They will take up any issue and start pronouncing their judgment on it. Now, but the government did not take any action. No police came to arrest the mother and son, and no other authorities, government authorities also came forward to stop this. So what happened? Many protested against the inaction of the government. Who are those many? Those same upholders of justice. Against the inaction of the government and joined revolutionary parties. So even parties were formed. And why? They were protesting about the mother taking money from the people so that they can go inside and see her son. But now the various parties have been formed to do what? To protest against the inaction. Now they are against the government because they did not do anything to stop the mother from taking money. And they are going to sabotage the government, ruin the government, or bring bad name to the government. But steadily the income of the long-nosed one grew day by day. In 6 years, the poor cook became a millionaire. Somebody who could not afford to eat 1 square meal per day is now a millionaire. He is being offered movie roles. He acted thrice in films. What vast audiences were attracted by the Technicolor feature film. So they all wanted to see what he is capable of as an actor. And the movie was called The Human Submarine. 6 poets wrote epic poems about the noble qualities of the long-nosed one. 9 well-known writers wrote biographies of the long-nosed one, and won wealth and acclaim. Now, against children, this is a satire. 6 poets wrote epic poems about the noble qualities of the long-nosed one. They did not know him. They were just making money out of his name. Same goes for the authors who wrote his biographies. Did they know him by birth? No, they did not. Did they know him intimately? No, they did not. It was just that they were making money out of somebody else's name or wealth or fame. And not only they made money, but they also they became famous all over the world. Now his princely abode. Whose princely abode? The long-nosed one. Now he no longer lives in a lowly hut. He has constructed himself a palatial house. Was also a guest house open to all. Now children, when we see these lines, a guest house open to all, it immediately reminds us that no matter how rich the poor boy had become, but at heart he was still the same humble person he was when he was a simple cook. Anyone at any time could get a meal there. So the long-nosed one had not forgotten his days of hunger and starvation, and he wanted to do something for the humanity. So this paragraph, again, when we read this paragraph, the author is trying to tell us that not all people are inhuman. Some are humble. They do not follow where they come from, and they serve God when they serve the humanity. He had two secretaries. Who? The long-nosed one. Both of them loved the long-nosed one. Both of them worshipped him. When two beautiful females love the same person at the same time, there is bound to be trouble. Troubles came into the life of the long-nosed one. Other people also loved the long-nosed one. That long nose reaching down to the navel was considered a sign of greatness. Now see children, if we see a physically deformed person, what do? Generally, people are full of ridicule or they pity them. But over there, see again it is a satire. The people who were around long-nosed one, they thought that the long nose which reached down to the navel was a sign of greatness. The long-nosed one gave his opinion on important world events. Now see, in the beginning of the story, the author tells us that the long-nosed one was not bothered about what was happening in the world. But now there is a slight change in the long-nosed one. He has started giving his opinion on important world events. And not just that, the newspapers are publishing his comments. An aeroplane with a speed of 10,000 miles an hour has been built. The long-nosed one commented thus on the event. Dr. Bunrose Furacibulus has brought a dead man to life. The long-nosed one made the following speech about it. When people heard that the highest peak in the world had been scaled, they asked, what does the long-nosed one say about this? If the long-nosed one said nothing about an event, it was unimportant. So a boy who was not even intelligent, who did not know or care about what was happening in the world, now whatever he had to say was being published and being lapped up by the general public. And so the long-nosed one was expected to comment about anything and everything. Painting, the watch trade, the soul, publishing houses, life after death, the conduct of newspapers, hunting. So when you read all these topics, it will not be easy for us also to comment on such topics. But then long-nosed one had learned how to survive in the world. It was at this time that conspiracies were hatched to capture the long-nosed ones. Conspiracies, plans, hidden plans. Capturing something, taking something by physical conquest was nothing new. See, capturing, kidnapping, all these things are nothing new to this big bad world. The major part of world history consists of conquests and captures. Now again, the author over here has again referred to the history of the world. First he said, in the beginning of the story, he says that when people reach 24 years of age, then there comes a significant change in their lives and they are capable of doing great things. Now again, and he says that history has enough examples of such people. Now again he refers to history. Now first of all, it was the government that made an attempt to capture the long-nosed one. They tried a confidence trick. How? The government awarded him the title chief among the long-nosed ones. See again children, this is a satire over here, and gave him a medal. It was the president himself who tied the bejeweled gold medal around the neck of the long-nosed one. Then, instead of shaking the long-nosed one by the hand, the president tweaked the tip of the long nose. This was filmed by newsreel cameramen and shown in all theatres. So again, children, when we go through this paragraph, we again see the hypocrisy of the people. Not just the general people, but the people who were in power, who had some or the other kind of authority. By that time, the political parties in the country came forward enthusiastically. Comrade Longnose must give leadership to the people's struggle. Now he is being forced to join some or the other political party. Comrade Longnose indeed. Whose comrade? Comrade in what? God. Poor long-nosed one. So now he is being pulled to this party and that party. The long-nosed one must join the party. Which party? There were many parties. How would the long-nosed one join different parties at the same time. Now, the long-nosed one said in his own tongue, "Why should I join party and parties? Me, I am too tired." Maybe with all the happenings in his world and how busy he had become, he was, or maybe he didn't want to. Not everybody wants to be a part of some political party and take up some or the other agenda or issue. So, similar was maybe he did not want to be in the limelight, or he did not want to serve the humanity by taking up some kind of power or authority. So he did not want to join one. Should I join any party? Now again he is a little bit confused also, because people are forcing him. Should I join any party? The long-nosed one asked one of his secretaries. She said, "Why should you?" By that time, one of the political parties had come out with the slogan, "Our party is the long-nosed one's party. The long-nosed one's party is the people's party." So people have started manipulating him by planting false stories in the newspapers. Now children, the rest of the chapter we will take up in the next video. Please go through the chapter once again. Any difficult words that you don't understand, please find out the meaning in the dictionary, and the answers have already been uploaded. Please read the chapter once again. Thank you.